But I want to ask you then, that kind of leads me on to my next thing. Who should the Orlando Magic take at 1? Do you think they should just take Chet Holmgren?
Yes.
Yeah, they're good.
Yes, because they drafted 3 straight guards back-to-back with their picks. They need size. Yes, you can argue they got Wendell Carter. And I feel like I'm forgetting some other bigs, but all of the bigs,
he would be the other one.
But all of them are injury prone. Like all of they players with size is injury prone. Jonathan Isaac is injury prone. They got the 3 guard. They literally need Chet.
Yeah,
they need him. They need him. It's no like if they draft any other player but him, the Magic is getting clowned. They're getting clowned.
That's what I thought. But dude, I saw a post by one of the NBA pages that said, is Chet going to be guaranteed 1 to Orlando? And everyone was clowning. People were saying they should take Jabari Smith. And apparently from what ESPN have heard, because as soon as the draft lottery came out a couple of minutes ago, some random bloke who works for ESPN was like, I've got all the details. Here's my draft lottery. And he reckons he's got a bit of an inside view that the Magic are really keen on Jabari Smith. What do you do? So no, I'm agreeing with you though. Like why, dude, Wendell Carter, he played the 4 so much this year. Apparently Mo Bamba, I think he's a free agent. He would be perfect for the Toronto Raptors. I don't reckon you'd roll Wendell Carter as your permanent center. And I think the beauty of having Wendell Carter and Chet Holmgren on the court potentially at the same time is both can rotate on the 4, both can rotate on the 5. I think it'd be a perfect situation. And if you were to take Jabari Smith, though, where would that leave Jonathan Isaac? Like, are we just going to forget that guy is on their team? I feel like he's just one of the most forgotten players in the NBA at the moment.
I agree. Because if they make that, because don't get me wrong, Jabari Smith, he does look special for what I've seen. Like, from an offensive standpoint, his ceiling is really, really high. But like you said, like you got Jonathan Isaac, right? So if you believe in Jonathan Isaac, like y'all said, y'all believe in Jonathan Isaac, y'all paid him like y'all did already. And he got hurt like right after that, So if you do that, I agree with you 100%. That might mean either maybe they got something planned where they gonna trade Jonathan Isaac, but I doubt it.
Yeah. I honestly just have look, and I know Orlando Magic fans, surprisingly, there is quite a lot of them. I didn't think there were a whole lot of them until I got absolutely blasted one video for saying they need to figure out their point guard situation. But am I completely wrong for saying they need to fix their guard situation when they've got Markelle Fultz there, Jalen Suggs, and Cole Anthony? The thing I said was they should trade Markelle Fultz, but people were spamming me in the comments saying he's our best player, this and that. No. Then what was the point of Jalen Suggs then? Why did you take him? You saw Scotty Barnes on the board. Anyone who actually paid attention to the draft knew that Scotty Barnes was going to be something special. Like, I think I had him going at 6 to Oklahoma. Then a little bit later, I think I said I wouldn't be surprised if the Raptors or Magic took a chance on him, and the Raptors did. Like, I don't know. If you're the Magic, you could have tried to trade up for Scotty Barnes if you thought the Raptors were really going to try and go for him. Like if that was maybe your situation, but no, they said to themselves that Suggs was the guy. But what should they do? Because I think Cole Anthony's the 6th man in the league. I stand by that. But can you start Suggs and Fultz in the same lineup and have Cole Anthony off the bench?
No, I don't. I'm actually a little different. I think Cole Anthony, because at first I didn't think Cole Anthony was going to translate. But after this season, I think you have to start Cole Anthony because he's more durable. He's injury prone, but he's more durable than the other 2. And then I think you have to move Markelle Fultz. Markelle Fultz, if you look at his statistics, he's literally gotten worse every single season from a shooting aspect, and you brung him in as a offensive guard, right? So realistically, he would be that six man. But like, I agree with you. I think Orlando has to correct that guard situation. You got Markelle, you got Markelle, you got Suggs, and you got Cole Anthony, right? All three of them is about the same size, about the same weight, about the same play style, right? So it's like, what are you gonna like? I know you're not gonna draft another guard, are you?
I would
Right?
hope they wouldn't. You'd imagine now at pick 1 they go for Jaden Ivey, mate. That would be the funniest thing.
Like,
That they're
Jesus.
not gonna do that. But you know, you're legitimately onto something there. And let's just say they do take Smith at 1 or whatever, right?
Mhm.
If you're going to do that, you still have to start Jonathan Isaac. So does that mean? So you're going to start Cole Anthony at 1. You would start Franz Wagner at the 2, Isaac at the 3, Smith at the 4, and then Wendell Carter at the 5. But then you'd have Markelle and Jalen Suggs coming off the bench. And that just doesn't sit right with me. That starting 5, in my opinion, would actually be a really solid starting 5 that could contend for the play-in. But then that bench would let them down. Like, that bench would be... It wouldn't be exactly great at all. I'm just not a fan of the 3 guards that they've got on their team.
You're going to have 2 guards who's going to end up wanting to leave Orlando. Like, because Markelle Fultz literally came there for a fresh start to have the chance to start, to get minutes, right?
Yep.
Then you got Jalen Suggs, who got just drafted last year, who a lot of people thought was going to be special, still got the potential to be special, right? And you already just cut him from the lineup, the rotation, because like you said, if they do draft Jabari Smith and that lineup is how it is, and I think that would be a realistic starting 5, Jalen Suggs is not going to get those type of minutes, right? Because as you've seen, like that last season, they had their full faith in Cole Anthony after like that second month of the season. They was full throttle. They was being super careful, super duper careful with Cole Anthony. They was giving him load management early. I've never seen that with a below 500 team like that. Like, so they already shown us that they
like Cole.
They like Cole. And I agree with you 100%. I just don't feel like if they draft Jabari Smith, and you factor in that they're adding Jonathan Isaac next season, like they say, and like you said, the player I forgot is Franz Wagner, who's, is supposed to be this gem. I don't see how that works. I don't see how that works.
I think Orlando Magic fans, I don't want to call these guys out because a lot of them are, pretty supportive. Like, I've definitely got some good comments, but goddamn, like, we've got to realize eventually that, like, these same fans were probably giving Cavs fans shit a minute ago for having Colin Sexton and Garland as 2 guards, and now they've got 3. Like, that's a little bit of a different situation to what the Cavs are kind of dealing with right now. I think, the Orlando Magic, they have to figure something out, but... Through the wastelands, through the highway.